What's up everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be playing a Learnable Brazil. This is the first Learnable meta map that I've played on the channel that isn't by Trowsy, but it does work with the Learnable meta script, so yeah, this is the one we're going to be doing today. Let's get into it. First up, in a very urban area, I bet you anywhere I look I'm going to get an area code, and I'm going to try in this video not to use area codes. I know all the area codes in Brazil, which will tell you basically exactly where you are, but the whole point of this video is the meta, so let's try to find the meta. Here it is. We have Piranha Pole Paint. Bam. And it looks very urban, so it's probably this city, or it could be something like this. It's actually a smaller city. Wow, I'm kind of surprised. Piranha pole markings. Pole IDs in Piranha are usually made up of black paint and yellow or white painted text. Awesome. Next up. Yeah, these are kind of more the rounds I was expecting. This kind of very rural landscape. We have small hills. I associate these hills with kind of like Minas Gerais area, so I'm gonna go Minas Gerais. Nice, perfect. Rolling grassy hills. Minas Gerais, Rio de Janeiro, and Espírito Santo often have rolling grassy hills. Yeah, awesome, perfect. Next up, we have coffee beans. Usually when I see coffee beans, I just immediately click Sao Paulo, but I believe it's actually mainly in Minas Gerais. So I'm going to click there. Yeah, Minas Gerais. Nice. Coffee beans. Coffee beans are by far the most common, in Minas Gerais, but also can be found in Espírito Santo and northeastern Sao Paulo. Okay. Nice. Okay, we are now in Rondônia or Acre. One of the two because of these. Let's see if we could figure it out. Oh, we also have red brick, which is unique to Acre. So yeah, this is going to be Acre, but if you see these like concrete bins, you'll know you'll be in one of those two places. Nice guess. Concrete bins. Brazil often uses metal trash baskets outside houses. In Acre and Rondônia, however, it is much more common to see them made of concrete. Yeah, so they're found, these bins are found throughout the entire country. Lots of times they're like you could see through them, there's holes in them. If they're concrete though, it's unique to these places. So don't be fooled, because you can see these everywhere. Just only go here if they're concrete. Next up. Ooh, is this like... What am I looking at, actually? Is it Roraima? I think it's Roraima, because it's very flat and we can see mountains in the distance. Yeah, nice. Rural Roraima. Rural locations in Roraima are mostly open grassy plains with large distant mountains in the background. Occasionally, you are on roads within the mountains. Furthermore, the grass in Roraima is distinctly thin and grows in bunches. Yeah, I think actually, in my opinion, that is a good description of it, but I think the easiest way to tell is just how flat it is, but even though it's flat, you could still see in the distance that there are mountains. I think that's the best way, because it's just very flat. There's no hills. Okay, we have coffee beans, so we already learned about this. Minas Gerais. Nice. Next up, Piranha pole marking. I think that was the first thing we got. Next up, sugarcane. Sugarcane is found in Sao Paulo, and I think there's also I think it might be like Alagoas, or like it's also found somewhere northeast as well. I know. Yeah, like one of the I know it's found here and also Sao Paulo. Sugarcane plantations are by far most common in the state of Sao Paulo and in coastal northeast states, especially Alagoas and Pernambuco. Okay, it is Alagoas. Yeah, nice. I was right. Next. That's going to be Bahia and Pernambuco pole marking. Yep. Markings on poles are used by the electricity companies to identify them. This pole ID is long, yellow pole paint with a black code. The ones that start with a letter are found in Bahia and Pernambuco. Nice. Next up, we have Maranhão pole top with these insulators are unique to, well, the insulators itself aren't unique to Maranhão. They can be found basically all over Brazil, but the placement of the fact that it's 1, 2, 3, that's what makes it, I can't explain it, but This will explain it better, I'm sure. Maranhão wide insulators. Poles with these wide insulators in a trident formation are common in Maranhão. The insulators itself is common. Yeah, okay, it's literally exactly what I just said, but not in this configuration. Bam. Okay, literally, it heard me and it typed it. Okay, exposed rock is found in Espírito Santo. So, nice. Pretty self-explanatory. Espírito Santo and the surrounding areas often have large mountains with exposed rock. Next up. Okay, this red brick is found in Acre. I just want to like I guess it does look like Acre, so I will go Acre. Yeah. Acre red brick. Road. Some roads in Acre are made of red brick. Nice. Next up. Ooh. Do we have any pole markings? That pole has been, I mean, shoot. I mean, it's a camera glitch, but that's crazy. What am I looking at entirely, actually? I'm not sure what it... I don't know what the meta is here, but based off of just vibes alone, I think it's Acre. Just because of these, like the hills, but they're not overly big like you find in Minas Gerais. They're very small. So I'm going to go Acre. That was exactly the meta. I may be the GOAT. Who knows? Acre small grass hills. Acre has a unique landscape of small grass hills and sparsely growing trees. The roads often do not cut around the hills like in most of Brazil, but ride the hills instead. A similar landscape can also be seen near Maraba in the state of Para, which is right over here. Next up. Once again, concrete bins. Next up. Ooh, is that like Rio Grande do Sul pavement? I think it is. But I wonder why they would have put us on a road, a concrete... you know what? I'm going to trust it. Nice. Uneven stone road. These uneven, but mostly square stone roads are seen in western Rio Grande do Sul. Oh yeah, why did I click? I clicked the middle. It's only western. I forgot about that. In West Santa Catarina, the soil will often be very dark in these regions too. Note, the same roads are seen in the Misiones province of Argentina, which is this part, the Panhandle. All right. Ooh. Oh, it's the island. So we can see the edges of the car, which you can see in this island here. It looks quite southern, but I memorized all the southern roads, and this doesn't look... this isn't ringing a bell, so I think it's actually not southern. But I don't know. You know what? Actually, I take it back. Oh, that's why it wasn't... Okay, it wasn't southern. It was northern. Yeah, I had a feeling it... but I found a road that lined up. But whatever. Let's read this. Ia de Fernando de Noronha. Did I low-key... I can't tell if I butchered that completely or if I low-key cooked. If there's any Brazilians watching, let me know in the chat. Ilha de Fernando de Noronha is a Brazilian island with official coverage approximately 340 kilometers northeast of Rio Grande do Norte in the country itself. It is covered by a white buggy, which is visible at the front. Talking about the car, of course. The island is similar in vegetation to the closest part of mainland Brazil and has large exposed rocks. There is also boat coverage around the island. Nice. Okay, we just got it again. Northwest. Wow, look at this. There's a horse. Okay, northwest. Let's see the road angle. It's probably just something like up here where you can see like the other islands. That road angle doesn't make sense. Are we at like a loop-de-loop? Oh, could it be just like something like this? Oh, well, I mean, that's fine. Anyways, next up, we have these Sierra lamps. I don't really know how to describe it, so I'll let the Learnable meta do its thing. Sierra lamps. Lamps in Sierra often have a fancy and colorful arm. Whether as lampposts or attached to utility poles, it sometimes says the town on the arm. Awesome. This should just be Roraima. Wait, is it? I mean, it's so flat, but I don't see any mountains in the distance. Nah, I kind of do. Wait, is this Roraima? It has to be because of how flat it is, surely. It's not. Macau palms. I didn't see any Macau palms. Honestly, in hindsight, it's a bad guess because there's no visible mountains in the distance, so it doesn't. Where's the Macau palms? Oh, there's one individual Macau palm behind me. How wonderful. That's insane. That's a horrible example of, but yeah, Macau palms, they're found in state of Mato Grosso do Sul. Macau palms have thin leaves compared to other palms and often have a visible spear-shaped top. They are very common around Mato Grosso do Sul and the surrounding states, but can be seen much farther out sometimes. These palms should be used with caution, and single trees are much less of an indicator than multiple trees. So why did you put a single tree then as the example for your map? Who knows? Anyways, okay, we have Carnauba palms, so this is going to be Sierra this time. I believe we've already gotten these, and I think I've read it already, but if we haven't, I'll read it again. Carnauba palms have short but strong fan-like leaves and a trunk that is smooth at the top and spiked at the bottom. They're common in Sierra, but also in Piauí and Rio Grande do Norte. I'm pretty sure we already got this meta, but yeah, it doesn't hurt to read it twice. Next up, I don't see any pole. Oh, we have a... Oh, okay, we have one of these, so it's probably just Pernambuco then. Yeah, Rio Grande do Norte and Pernambuco pole plates. This small yellow or orange plate attached onto the pole by thin metal or zip ties found in Rio Grande do Norte and Pernambuco. This ID is usually much higher up the pole in Pernambuco than in Rio Grande do Norte. Okay. Next, we have a Mato Grosso pole top. It's also found in southern Acre, though. And I'm trying to figure out, do I think if it's Mato Grosso or southern? I think it looks kind of more like Acre, but I'm going to go Mato Grosso. It is southern Acre, of course it is. That's my luck, dude. Poles that have one insulator on top and alternating horizontal insulators can be found in Mato Grosso and southern Acre. It is also very rare in Rio Grande do Sul, which is this south state here. That is unfortunate, man. That is unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. What is this car? Wait, what? Does Brazil always have this car? Have I just been like... Wait. Am I just like oblivious to... Yeah, that's what I thought. I've never seen that like antenna, like the antenna sticking out. That's weird. Anyway. This round, I mean... should just be Espirito Santo with the exposed rock again. Nice. These palms. Alright, we're starting to get repeats, so this is probably going to be the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll finish up this game here, and then after we'll stop. Okay, what is this? I'm actually not entirely... Oh, Mato Grosso pole. This time it should be Mato Grosso. Yeah, it did look like Mato Grosso. And last one, we have Piranha. Alrighty. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. GG's.